So we're going to do a little bit of a meditation. I'm going to guide you through a reflection of the year. And I invite you to just allow your mind and your heart to be open to whatever memories, visions, or sensations come through. And as soon as we're done here, we're going to start journaling. So I invite you to have your journal nearby. Personally, I have my journal that I keep everything in. And I also have some sticky notes. For our burning ritual, we're going to be doing a little bit of writing things down and burning them, with the emphasis of, as it burns, we allow it to be released into the energy of the universe, and we allow it to be received. So if you don't want to use your actual journal paper, you might want to have some scrap paper nearby. Just a little tip. But other than that, go ahead and get yourself cozy, and we're going to just pop right back into meditation. So go ahead, once again, come back to that place of center. Come back to that inner world, closing the eyes. Just coming back to the breath. And I invite you to take a moment, imagining that you are stepping into a time machine. Whatever your time machine looks like. Maybe it's like a spaceship. Maybe it's a ball of light. Maybe it's something in between. But I invite you to take a ride in your time machine back to December of 2020, 1 year ago. Where were you geographically in the world? Put yourself back in that place. Where were you emotionally, mentally, physically? See if you can put yourself back to a year ago. Noticing any sensations, visions, thoughts. And move yourself through your year, nice and slowly. So perhaps recalling how you spent your last New Year's. Perhaps recalling any goals or intentions you had set for yourself. And whether you met those goals or not, this isn't the time to dwell or judge. This is just a moment of reflection, seeing what arises, seeing what's there for you, seeing what memories are asking for some attention. Moving through January, what events took place for you last year, the start of the year? As the world did not come back to normal, as COVID did not disappear like some of us might have wished or thought. How did that contribute to your year, moving into February, moving into March? As the spring arrived, how were you? Where were you? Keep breathing. Notice what images of people, events, and experiences arise. As we moved into April and May, as the sun became warmer, as the seasons began to change, how did you change? And reflect back on your summer, May, June, July. What major events do you remember? What challenges did you experience? What were you feeling? We move into August. The season's beginning to change once again. The days becoming a little shorter. The temperature dropping. September, moving into the fall. October. For many of us, the clocks changed. The time of day took on a new meaning. Moving into November, just 1 month ago, where were you? Where were you physically a month ago? Energetically and emotionally, where were you? What moments stand out to you as you began this holiday season of 2021? And stepping into December, just this month, what has occurred this month? Whether it was good or bad, whether it felt nourishing or whether it felt challenging. What experiences did you face? What experiences did you overcome? Because no matter what you faced this year, you are here now. You've made it to this moment. So no matter how hard it was, those are challenges you faced and overcame. Those are experiences that helped you grow. And arriving into this present moment, noticing where you are now physically, noticing where you are now emotionally, mentally. And I invite you to bring your awareness into your heart space, into your center. Feel for a moment this inner being, the real you, the you beyond the body, your spirit, your highest self. This version of you, this real you, if you will, was there the whole time. Everything you've experienced, you have been there. This center, your heart, has been there for this entire journey. Tune into your heart space. How is your heart feeling? Take a moment and feel the connection between your heart and the earth. Feel this groundedness, feel this connection, the strength and support of Mother Earth. And how your heart, how your highest self is always rooted, always grounded, always stable. No matter what life presents you with, you always have this strength. You always have this support. And feel also your connection to the sky. Feel this invisible string connecting the heart to the heavens, expanding you in every direction, opening yourself up to inspiration, clarity, wisdom, all these qualities of the sky, of the heavens, which are always present inside your heart as well. Feel yourself sit a little taller, a little more confidently as you feel this connection to the spirit realm, the heavenly realm. And as you breathe, you can inhale from the earth all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, you can exhale from the sky all the way down to the earth. And feeling how each breath connects heaven and earth inside of you. You are a channel. You are a channel connecting these spaces, these energies. The wisdom of the sky, the groundedness of the earth. It's all within you. So no matter what life has shown you or given you this past cycle, and no matter what is waiting for you, you can trust in your ability to handle and face all of life's experiences by returning to this center, returning to this awareness of this connection. Ask your heart, what have you learned this year? What has your heart learned this past year? And just grow silent and notice what arises. Thank your heart for its wisdom here. Maybe the answer was crystal clear. Maybe it came in the form of a vision, a memory. Maybe it wasn't so clear at all. That's okay. Invite your heart to be open to the lessons and to be open to the growth. And from this place of the heart, we're going to move into some reflection questions. So I invite you to take your time to reawaken the body, maybe begin to wiggle the fingers. Making sure you've stepped out of your time travel machine and you're here in this present moment. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take some time to reflect. So I invite you to, as you look over your year, as you think back of your year, choose 3 to 5 words that describe this year for you. And then take some time to write about the ways that you've grown. So this is a moment where you might talk about the challenges you faced, but how you overcame them. The experiences that taught you something about yourself or about the world and how you interact with the world. And perhaps you can also take some time to be proud of yourself. What are you proud of this year? And then you might want to get out a separate sheet of paper for these final 2. On a separate piece of paper, something that you're happy to burn, we're going to write down, we're going to finish the sentence. As I move into this next cycle, I am releasing. And the 4th one is, as I move into this next cycle, I am calling in. So I'm going to give us a nice 10 minutes here. So at 1:15, we'll come back together. We'll do our burning ritual, and then we'll dive into the breath work. Take your time, and I'll see you guys soon. We've got a few more minutes left. If you haven't started writing about what you're releasing and calling in, I invite you to move into that now. All right, friends, I invite you to begin wrapping up your thoughts. All right, so before we go into our burning ritual, I want to take a moment and give us all the opportunity to, I find it very powerful when we can announce to the world, when we can declare to the world our intentions of what we are letting go, of what we are calling in. It can help us to really integrate that into ourselves, into every cell, into the earth. And there can be a sense of more trust, of feeling that the universe has heard you, your angels have heard you, your guides have heard us. So I'm going to give us the opportunity, if you want, we'll go around in a circle and really quickly, not to take up too much time, I invite you to just share those two things, what you're letting go of and what you're calling in. And maybe you have a long list of things. I invite you to just see what's most potent. See what's calling to come through the most in this moment. What's wanting to be expressed. And just make that short and sweet, announce that to the universe. And then once we're all done sharing, I'll guide us in our burning ritual. So is there any volunteers who want to share first? Sandy. So I'll ask you to unmute.
All right, hi.
Hi.
I know I'm much older than you, so some of my things are different, but I'm just retired and I haven't gotten into that role too well yet. So as I move into this next cycle, I am releasing my resistance and failure to get out there. I mean, get out there in the world and start doing things. Just get yourself living, connect and do things. And so as a result of that release, what I want to get rid of, what I'm calling in is related. I'm calling in the courage to get active with my friends, my family more, activities, just doing anything, physical activity, crafting, anything to get me out there and start living. And I want to give more of myself to people. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to do.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you. Oh, and I want to learn how to breathe better because I'm holding my breath my entire life and I'm tired of holding my breath. So that's
beautiful. You're in the right place.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And maybe we can all, I know we can't hear each other, but we can all say aho, which is kind of, we hear you, we see you, and helps to release that. Thank you. Aho.
What is the word?
Aho. AHO.
The word?
Kind of like amen. It's a
Okay.
way to seal in your intention.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. So I'll really quickly read. Rachel has shared that she is releasing her old disconnected self. Beautiful. And if you want to share what you're calling in, Rachel, I'd be happy to share that as well. And I'll just read Jordan as well. Hi, Jordan. Nice to see you here. Releasing trauma, fear, and unhealthy patterns. Oh, yes, me too. And calling in ease, choice, connection, delight, and home. Beautiful. All right. Who would like to share next? Katie May.
Okay, this year I am looking to release impatience and pressure to perform and my desire to make myself heard by people who don't want to hear me. I'm also releasing my like helper mentality, my attachment to like helping everybody, and my victim mentality. And I am calling in pleasure and ease and money and strong, solid boundaries and a beautiful following, healing, forgiveness, and radiant health as a felt experience.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the way you worded that. That's beautiful. Thank you, Katie May. Aho. Who would like to share next? Jacqueline, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so what I'm releasing as I move into this next cycle is my invisibility cloak. I have the tendency to make myself small and unseen, and I'd like to just throw it off. Also, the doubt that I have on the truthfulness of my experience. So to feel the truth in what I feel, and any stagnant energy, both in body, in limiting beliefs, and in relationships with people. And what I'm calling in for this next cycle is stillness, freedom, vigor, play, and softness.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I look forward to seeing you release your invisibility cloak. And hello, Cecilia. Would you like to share?
Hey, Rachel. Yeah, so I'm releasing my pattern of just withholding the communication. Whenever I get triggered or shut down, I didn't know how to communicate. And also my insecurity around people. And also I'm releasing playing small.
Beautiful.
And calling in love and calling in courage and strength to face pain. I'm calling in protection, and I'm also calling in commitment and clarity for the things that I identify as something I'm committed to and important to me. At the end, I'm also calling in the connection to the depth in life and myself. Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Aho. Okay. And Rachel added that she's calling in awareness and action to connect to who I am and who I want to become. Beautiful. I see that. Letting go of your old disconnected self and calling in who you really are. Beautiful. Aho. All right. And I'll share. So I'm releasing, really this whole year has been a huge journey of two main lessons for me. This very clear awareness of my poverty consciousness and my limiting beliefs around money. So I am letting that go. I'm letting go of the worry, the doubt, the fear of where it will come from, and this belief that money is hard. And the other one is about my own self-doubt in my own abilities to do what I want to do, to create the programs I want to create, to put myself out there. So the self-doubt and the fear that hold me back from being in service the way I want to be and being in contribution the way I want to be. And so on the flip side, I'm calling in trust, I'm calling in confidence, I'm calling in flow, and I'm calling in ease. I'm really calling in this year to just let it flow without trying to control, without trying to make everything work, without trying to make money, just allowing flow in, allowing ease in. And welcoming in my full power. I'm welcoming in more contribution. And I'm welcoming more just prosperity. Yeah, all around abundance. And it feels really good. So, aho. All right, so I want you to take a moment. If you don't have fire, you can also rip the papers up, and that can be a sort of like releasing. You can also even bury the papers in the earth later, if that works for you. But if you have a fire, all you need is a candle and a bowl. So I have like a little cauldron bowl, but you can use any bowl. That's probably not plastic. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to turn on some music in a moment. And I invite you to perhaps read your letting go first. Read it again to yourself or out loud. If you have a prayer or something you want to say to the fire, perhaps, thank you, I release you. Something as simple as that. I invite you to, in your own time, go ahead and let what you're releasing, let it burn, and take the time, take the pleasure to watch it burn, watch it be released, and feel that as a felt experience, feel that being released from you. Just take a moment though, don't do this yet. When you come to what you're calling in, what I really want you to do is I want you to read what you're calling in, and I want you to see if you can feel that it's already here. If you can feel that it's at least little bits of what you're calling in are already present within you. And as you burn this calling in, you can feel that inside you as well as something shifting so that you can really feel this, so you can really allow what you're calling in to be present for you. And if you have any questions during this time, you can take yourself off mute and let me know. Just going to turn on a little music for us. And enjoy.
Namo Kali Kali Om Namo Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo
you in this space. Take away the pain and fill us with your grace. Oh, Great Mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away the pain and fill us with your grace. Om Namo
Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo.
Oh, Great Mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away the pain and fill us with your grace. Oh, Great Mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away the pain and fill us with your grace. Body, burn it all away, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve us, then burn it all away. Body, burn it all away, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve us, then burn it all away.
Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo.
Great Mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away the pain and fill us with your grace. Oh, Great Mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away the pain and fill us with your grace. Body, burn it all away, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve us, then burn it all away. Burn it all away, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve us, then burn it all away. Burn it all away, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve us, then burn it all away. Burn it all away, burn it all away.
If it doesn't serve us, then burn it all away.
All right, friends. If you're still in ritual, please take your time. But I'm going to give us a quick minute here. I invite you guys to go use the toilet. And when we come back, we're going to lie down. We're going to do a little bit of shaking and then lie down for the journey. So go ahead and set up your comfortable space, light a candle, use the toilet, grab some water. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, friends. I welcome you to begin returning to the space. So if you're here, I invite you to just stand up for a moment. It's okay if I can't see you. We're just going to loosen up the body a little bit. So we're standing with our feet about hip width distance apart, a slight bend in the knees. We're just going to start rolling our shoulders in some nice big circles. Inhaling as the arms go up, exhaling down to the earth. Loosening up. The more we can loosen our bodies up, the easier it will be to allow this breath, conscious breath we're about to embark on. It'll help it circulate. And so let's roll the shoulders the opposite direction. And then go ahead and just have a little shoulder shake, shoulders and hips. Maybe it comes into your arms, just kind of loosening up this top part of our body, the shoulders. Good. Go ahead and relax, release. Go ahead and inhale, reach up to the sky, scoop up this energy of the sky. And then exhale, let your hands just kind of float down on clouds. Float down like they're floating on a cloud. And combine your breath, inhale up, reach up high, grow tall. Exhale, soften. Float. Soften the energy. One more. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Stretch. Exhale, arms down. Keep your hands floating down. Reach for the feet. Bending towards the feet. Stretching the backs of the legs. Bend your knees as much or as little as you need to. Really hang heavy here, surrender. Let your arms just dangle. And allow your deep exhales to open up the backs of your legs. Release the neck. Very good. On your next exhale, bend the knees slightly and start to roll up like a rag doll and kind of swinging from right to left, loosening up that back. Rising up to stand. And then let's have a quick little brush off. So brushing off kind of the forehead, the top of the head. It's like an energy shower. Brushing off the face. And just travel down your whole body. See if you can touch every little bit of you. The armpits, the arms, the hands, side body, the chest, the back, the stomach, all the way down to the legs, brushing off. Good. And then naturally come into a little shake. Shake off your arms. Oh, loosen up. Remember what you are releasing. Remember what your intentions are, what you're letting go of. You don't have to carry anything that feels heavy into this new year. Let it go now. And go ahead and inhale, exhale, pause, find stillness. Welcoming this spaciousness you've created. The tingling sensation in your hands and feet. See this as a loosening of your energy, an opening. What is ready to be released will be. And whatever you want to call in, you can. And so with this, I invite you to go ahead and lay yourself down on the bed or the floor, wherever you'll be practicing today, and get comfortable. So as you lie down, as you find yourself in a comfortable position, I invite you to begin from Shavasana, lying on your back, your legs slightly apart, your hands either resting at your sides or perhaps one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, whatever feels good for you today. Closing down the eyes. And I'll let you know now that we will go a little bit over, about 5 to 10 minutes over. If you do need to leave early, that's okay. You can stick around. It'd be lovely to see you in the goodbye closing circle. But wherever you are now, just go ahead and surrender. Surrender to the earth. In this moment, there's nothing that you need to do. If you have something to cover your eyes to help you go more deeply inward, feel free to do that now. So today we're going to be going on a journey. We're going to be journeying through. Let's journey up the mountain today. I invite you to imagine that there's a beautiful mountain that stands before you. And you feel this call to climb the mountain. You feel this inner soul calling. You trust that all of your desires and all that you want to call in is awaiting you at the top of this mountain. And this is a magical mountain. The further you climb, the more you release what feels heavy. As you release what feels heavy, you become lighter and lighter and able to reach the top. Free from your baggage, your worries, and your self-doubt. The only way to move up this magical mountain is using the breath. We will walk breath by breath instead of step by step. And in this journey today, we're going to be using open mouth connected breathing, circular breathing in and out of the mouth. You can breathe with your mouth relaxed, opened, or you can breathe with your mouth in a pursed position as if you're breathing through a straw. Explore these different options today as you breathe. And as we breathe, our bodies will fill with this healing oxygen, this healing prana. The deeper you breathe, the more your body will be flushed, cleansed, and purified of what no longer serves you. Allow this breath to give you an internal detox. And let's begin our journey by opening our mouths, taking our first breath. Beginning nice and slowly, find a rhythm that works for you. Let the breath flow in and flow out.
Oh, namakamboe. Oh, namakamboe.
Breathe into the belly, breathe into the chest, and release. Breathing into the belly, further into the chest, and let it go.
Oh, namakamboe. Ngai namakamboe. Oh, namakamboe. Ngai namakamboe. Uru para kileba juliba.
Breathe into your own power. Let this breath take you into your internal world.
Oh, namakamboe.
Releasing heavy.
Songi songi bendekoe. Ngai namakamboe. Oh, namakamboe. Uru para kileba juliba lutua. Lutua. Lutua unuenue. Lutua unuenue. Oh, namakamboe. Ngai namakamboe. lutua, lutua, lutua unuengu.
Keep on journeying up the mountain, breath by breath. Breathing all the way out.
Ngai na motema, unu para kilemu, unu balu tua, tua, tua.
Circular breath. We close in, close out. Don't try to make anything happen. Just allow it to happen.
Likambo na motema,
Surrender to the breath.
ngai na motema, unu para kileba kilelo lutua. Oh na makamui.
Welcome any sensations into the body. As you begin to fill with breath, release any sound, moan, feel free to shake your body, move your body, release in any way that feels right. Deep breathing. We're safe. This breath is healing. Let the breath heal you. Let it flush you. Let it cleanse you. Remember what you're releasing, letting go of. Step into freedom. You'll feel let it go, let it let go of any tension in your vocal cords, any energy in your belly or chest coming through as sound. Let it go. toes into your fingers. This is a releasing. This is healing. Don't need to hold on any longer. Let go.
In, out. Breathe in and out. All the way in and out and in. Release. Out. We are halfway up the mountain. Cross the threshold of the midway point. Keep going. Give yourself the gift of the healing breath. Keep going. Breathe into your highest self. Breathe in the truth of who you are. Without your worries. Without your fears. Without the heaviness. Breathe into the truth you are. Let out a chant. Oh, let your voice be heard. Deeper into the healing.
You are beginning to approach top of the mountain. Time to release those final things. Those things you've been carrying along the longest. It is safe to put them down. It is safe to let them go. It is safe to become someone new. It's safe to tell a new story. As you take these final breaths, breathe into the person you are becoming. Breathe into who you're becoming. Breathe into who you are choosing. Final few moments. Keep breathing. take our final 3 breaths all the way in and hold. Let it go. All the way in and hold. Release. Final breath all the way in and hold. Release. Surrender. Find yourself in a beautiful place and allow yourself to simply be. invite you to imagine that you are in a beautiful spot in nature. You found a magical oasis on the top of this mountain. Feel the sun shining on your skin. Feel the light breeze blowing at your hair. And you feel at peace here. You feel proud of the journey you've been on to land in this moment in space and time. All of the challenges you've faced this year, the hardships. It has all given you the strength to be who you are in this moment. And as you sit here in this peaceful oasis, you see a shimmering light coming from the forest, coming from the trees. This beautiful glowing light begins to dance its way towards you. You feel warmth. You feel joy just at the presence of this light. And this light grows brighter and it grows larger and it begins to take the shape of your highest self. This is your inner light, your highest self. Notice the beauty, the love, the power of your highest self. Feel your highest self sending you love. And return that love. Feel this cycle of love from yourself to yourself. This higher self, this version of you with all the clarity, all the power, all the strength, he has a message for you. So allow your highest self to shine light into your own heart. Allow this light to transmit this message. It might come in the form of a vision, a word, an emotion, a knowing. It might just be a sensation. Allow this light and this love into your whole being. Allow the light to keep pouring in. Your highest self is beginning to merge with you, beginning to fill your whole body with this light. Purifying your mind, your body, and your emotions. Purifying your soul. And suddenly, a beautiful river appears in this oasis. This fresh flowing stream of healing water. This river is a portal. It is the portal that is going to take us into a new version of ourselves. The person we are choosing to live as in this next cycle, this next year. Trusting that your highest self is within you, that you are one. I invite you to place your hands on your heart. Step up to the river. I invite you to declare out loud who you are choosing to become, who you are choosing to live as, what you are calling into your life. And once you've declared what you're stepping into, visualize yourself jumping into the river, into the portal. Once you find yourself in the river, you can trust that you are already on your way to living as that highest self. And so it is. Allow this river to flow, allow it to flow back down the mountainside to the earth, bringing yourself back into your body, back into this present moment, lying on the floor, wiggling your hands and toes, coming back into this moment, this space and time. I invite you to take your time reawakening, maybe stretching the arms overhead, Slowly taking the time to sit up. Yes, having some water. And so, as we close here today, I invite you to really take away that final image of your highest self and that river, that portal of who you are choosing to be. We really do get a choice. We really are creating our lives with the stories we tell ourselves, with the stories we believe. And we believe whatever we say again and again. Whatever we repeat, we begin to believe. Whatever we think again and again, we begin to believe. So whatever it is that you're choosing to step into, the first step is to believe. So I invite you to write down who you are now, who you're choosing to be this year. Write it down, keep it on your altar, put it on your wall, say it every day. I am confident, I am abundant, I am whatever it is. So with that, I thank you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful final day of 2021 and a beautiful new year. Does anyone want to share anything? Have anything they want to express in this moment? No need to. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. And of course, the invitation to join the Breathe and Be community as a regular member is always available. We meet twice a month. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And please share any insights that came through. Let us know. Declare it to the universe who you're becoming, and we can help to hone that in and believe that for each other as well. So feel free to share with me, to share inside the community, to share with your loved ones. But with that, thank you guys so much. I love you all so much. Very grateful for this tribe, this community. Have a beautiful new year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Bye.
Bye.